Hi. If you know this channel, you know that when I make videos here, I try to keep it as light as possible. I don't get into politics. I don't get into shooting situations. I don't get into stupid shit like that. Pardon the French. YouTube is cracking down on sensationalized bullcrap on their platform, and they're also cracking down on firearms because they think that too much content is bad for you, because Google is a multinational corporation who has most of their review staff and most of their support staff outside of the United States. So most of the company for Google doesn't understand firearms. Fine, whatever. They are a company that's designed to make money. And when you try to deal with the biggest people that are going to give you money, they tend to be anti-2A. Again, fine. This is YouTube's party. If they want to set the rules, we as content creators must follow them. And it's just as a side tangent here, I don't understand how you guys get mad, other content creators, to the level that you do by claiming that YouTube is taking away your ability to make money. By they're taking away your job, your livelihood, your this, your that. If you come into YouTube thinking this is it, this is what I'm going to do for a living, this is how I'm going to make all my money, you're insane. You're absolutely nuts. Period. Sorry, you are. It's just like there's hundreds and tens or hundreds of thousands of college athletes. How many of them go pro? It's the same thing with YouTube. Not all of us are going to make it. Most of us don't. And it's just something we deal with, okay? So to go on a platform where they host your videos, they find you advertising, they do all the work to make you money, and then they set rules that you have to follow and you get all pissy pants about it, I'm tired of hearing that shit. So those videos, I just click off them right away, and I highly recommend you do too. Tangent over. Back to their firearm policy. They tried to go nuclear with it, where they tried to ban suppressors, ban high-capacity mags, ban assault rifles, and full auto machine guns. And it backfired in a big way because a lot of content creators don't do it in a way that violates terms of service. So they've spent over a year reworking the damn thing, and June 18th, they dropped the new version of their rules, specifying no homemade suppressors, no homemade silencers. You can't shoot 3D printed guns. You can't make 3D printed silencers. You can't show the removal of safety equipment from a gun, such as a magazine disconnect, the safety, anything of that sort. You can't link to stores and product pages that sell any of those devices, such as 3D printed polymer 80s, not polymer 80s, but 80%ers, things like that. You can't link to those because that can lead to demonetization, delisting, as well as termination of your channel. Okay, I get it. They're cracking down. What I'm seeing, unfortunately, and this happens a lot, is mass hysteria over it. So these rules came out. They're actually on Google's website. You can literally look them up. Yet channels go out and they make videos completely filled with bad information about it. And I didn't want to do that, so I've been waiting and watching and all this stuff. Again, I don't get into this drama crap. I don't care about drama. So from my understanding, and I'm sure everybody in the comment sections is going to know better, I don't violate any policies. The largest mag I have is a factory mag, and it's 30 rounds. According to the rules, 30 round mags, 30 round belts. Those are still legal. Anything over that capacity is considered not allowed. Fine. I don't make homemade guns. I don't 3D print guns. I don't make homemade suppressors. I don't make homemade rounds, things like that. And I also almost never link to anything if it's firearms related. I tell you to Google it. I tell you like a city, and then it's your job to find it. So again, I don't violate that policy. I don't handle guns on live streams. You cannot hold a gun. I cannot do this on a live stream. If I did this on a live stream, number one, the AI would immediately end the live stream. It would cancel the live stream, and I would get a permanent strike, if not channel termination, which I don't want, because I do have a lot of friends on here. We do talk about a lot of stuff, and we try to give each other information. So if I were to do that on a live stream, I'd get instantly shut down. So if you're new to live streaming, watching here on YouTube, stop asking me to pick up a gun. It's not going to happen. So I don't do that. Hickok45 made a video today as I'm filming this, which is actually part of the reason. Also, PSR made a video, which is another part of the reason why I'm making this video. So he is a ginormous gun channel, 7+ million subs. And he said, and you can go to his channel as of the time of this video and see that he's taken down all his videos from last month, basically since the decision. And he said this is his relaying of information he got from his channel partner, that any sponsored content can lead to channel termination. So any sponsored content from a gun manufacturer or firearms accessory manufacturer can lead to channel termination. That's not in the rules as it was released on the 18th, and I'm waiting to see if anybody else gets told the same thing by their partners. I only have a shorts partner. I don't have a long form. I need a long form, but we'll see what happens. And I'm waiting to see what happens, because I've been producing content for the last month. Demo Ranch, Brandon Herrera, Grantham, everybody's been producing content for the last month or so, and a lot of them have been sponsored, paid promotions, things like that. So I'm kind of trying to figure out what's going on with that side of it. Don't just blanket copy whatever you hear, even from me, because I don't know 100% what's going on. Make sure that you try to find as many sources as you can. I spent about 30 minutes trying to find different sites that could give me better information. I emailed Google. I emailed the partner that I have for shorts to see if he can get me in contact with somebody from the main part to see what's going to happen. Once I have more information on that, I'll make another video. To PSR's video, he made a pretty succinct one, because PSR used to be called Print, Shoot, Repeat. He's a very big proponent of manufacturing your own firearms, 3D printing such as that. He also likes machine guns, and he has gotten strikes, and he's been threatened with channel termination many times. And now his channel is basically going to become what's called age restricted. And he showed his analytics, and he was talking about his analytics, and he said it really won't affect him because most of his audience is over 18. The problem with that, and this is something for you other content creators that are going to be doing 3D printed stuff, just so you can keep this in mind in the back of your head as you're doing this. Age restricted instantly means you're not getting any monetization. You're not getting any suggestions in the algorithm. The only way that you're going to get noticed is if somebody knows of your channel or gets there through another video you've made that isn't age restricted. Additionally, you're going to basically be blacklisted for monetization. You're going to get demonetized on every video. That's just what's going to happen. I have to fight every single video I put up for monetization, especially if I do anything with one of those or one of those. But those are fine. But if I say the G word or the A word, it will demonetize the video instantly. I put up a video on that long gun, and it was demonetized instantly. So I'm still figuring out the rules as I go along. What does that mean for you? Number one, you're listening to a guy who is fighting to talk over an air conditioner. But number two, you're talking to a guy who isn't in this to make a living. So I think that gives me a less biased way to view it. I didn't start doing YouTube as a way to make money. Never was even a thought in my head, little twinkling of an idea, none of that shite. I just do it because I want to get information out, and I like to look at stuff, and sometimes I find obscure stuff, sometimes I get my hands on new stuff, and it's just one of those things where I wanted to come to you and make this video. This should be Friday when you're seeing this, so it's been a couple of days since the Hickok. If there's been any changes, I'll put it down in the description, especially from his camp. I don't want to dismiss what he's saying because he's a 7 million subscriber channel, but he's also talking to his partner, and his partner, just because he's a channel partner, not Hickok, the partner himself, doesn't mean that that guy is 100% correct in what he's telling Hickok, but it also doesn't mean he's wrong. So I want to know what's going on with that. If you know of another channel that has been completely removed due to sponsorships and links, let me know. I don't like to drop names, but that's the biggest one that's dealing with something right now, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. I will make a follow-up video. Again, I don't get into this drama shit. It does nothing for me. It puts me into a place where I've now said something about a situation, and now somebody's going to bring it up. But we'll see what happens. If you like that, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Still trying to play the Google game, where subscriptions, interactions, all that shiz goes towards getting the channel back into the notification areas and the suggestion areas. Google, again, because of the way they've cracked down over the last year, they hate us as gun content creators, and there's no saying it politely. Google does not put the same level of appreciation towards a gun channel as they do towards a toy channel, a beauty channel, a how-to channel, a react channel, none of that stuff, because it's much harder to find advertisers. You got USCCA, Glock, and Walmart, maybe. Even Walmart isn't 2A friendly anymore with their getting rid of a lot of their guns and stuff. Yeah, like I said, if you know of another channel that's gone due to these rules, let me know, so I can check out and see if anybody's made videos on the situation, or if there's anything on the web about that situation. Come back for the live streams. I do them 3 times a week. I'm going to have to be careful whether or not I can even accept sponsors. That's the other thing I need to follow on. So super chats, super thanks are always appreciated. Come back for everything about this thing. Hopefully the situation will either be resolved, or the gun world will have to conglomerate on Rumble or Player. We'll see what happens. I'm out of here. I talk a lot when I do these kind of videos. Sorry. Leave me your thoughts down below, and come back for another one. Talk to you later.